guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and tutorial, mainly tutorial, well, eye tutorial on the new Iluvsarahiii Colourpop collection. I went ahead and picked both of the products up and I wanted to just try these out for myself. I am a huge fan of Karen. She is so beautiful. She's a fellow Mexicana and I just live for her artistry. So I was like, I gotta support my girl. Like, I will always support my girl. So I'm really excited. All her collaborations she's ever done with Colourpop and also with other brands, I've just been all up on because she just kills it. She knows what she's doing and I trust it. So this is what the packaging looks like right here. Right now I only have on my brows and also my foundation. That's it, and some chapstick. If you guys want to watch and see me transform from this to something a little bit more pleasant, then please go ahead and do so. So the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is prime our eyelid. We're going to be using my Morphe M173 and we're going to be using my Morphe primer. This has been one of my favorite eyeshadow primers because it's inexpensive, but it also gets the job done. I also like it because it's not too thick. So I feel like it's not like working against me. I feel like sometimes really thick primers for the eyes can work against you. So I like the fact that it's nice and light, especially when I do my eye makeup after I do foundation. So we're just gonna be applying this all over. I used to like to go ahead and set it with some setting powder, but now I don't do that because I feel like setting powder kind of works against me when I'm applying eyeshadow because it makes it not look as pigmented as I would want it to. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the palette. This is what it looks like. Isn't it beautiful? Like, it just looks so editorial. She just kills it, man. And I always am just obsessed with her makeup looks that she films. I'm just like, yes, Karen. So it comes like this. So you can see, it has a nice mirror. It's very skinny and portable, so you can take this for travel, and it has beautiful colors. I feel like these colors are screaming spring to me. Like, this is definitely something I'm gonna be using a lot in the springtime. I already have a plan, an idea as to what I want to do, so I'm hoping that this all goes as planned. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking this color right here, which is called Euphoric. It does have a little bit of some fallout, but it's very pigmented. I'm gonna be placing that right onto our crease. I'm gonna be trusting that this color, whoa, that's so pigmented, I love. I'm be trusting that this palette all around will be pigmented because we will be using yellow on our, on our lid, so I wanna make sure that that yellow is like fierce AF. I'm not going in circular motions. I'm just going in windshield wiper motions because I just kind of want to blow this up. I feel like me going in windshield wiper motions just diffuses the shadow, and that's not necessarily what I want to do just yet. I really like to diffuse it on the outer edges, but right now I kind of just want to build this color. Then once we get here, I kind of just diffuse this edge because I don't want any harshness, and that's where I go in with the circular motions to really kind of cut out any harsh line that may be on this edge. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this big fluffy blender brush. This is from Delium Tools. It's the tapered blender in 785. One of my favorite ones to really diffuse out any color that there may be that needs to really be blended out to perfection. So you can see how well it blends out to this edge. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the yellow. But I think what I'm gonna do with the yellow is I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it first because I wanna see, it looks pretty pigmented. Do you see that? I just get scared with yellows because yellows sometimes are very hard to make. So I just don't want me to have any issues when I put on the yellow. So I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and carve out my crease just so that the yellow has a really nice base to start on. So I'm gonna be taking my soft ochre MAC Painterly paint pot. Usually I like to take concealer, but today I just want to go in with this one because I feel like this will be enough to kind of serve as that base. And we're gonna take that all the way through. I use this big brush to kind of just get an outline of the color first. But now I'm gonna go in with a tiny brush just to kind of further define it. I'm gonna be taking my Delium Tools lip brush and I'm just gonna be taking a little bit more of that soft ochre, and I'm going to be making sure that I really, really define that little area that might have been a little bit of an issue for us. So now that we've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this color. This is a nice matte called Sandalwood, and I like the fact that they have that nice color because it's kind of like a skin tone color. So I'm able to use that to set the soft ochre. Now that we have that on, we're gonna go ahead and take Wild Soul. And the Wild Soul is a color that spoke to me immediately. Look how beautiful that is. It is stunning. It's one of my favorite colors, especially for the seasons that are gonna slowly approach us, the spring. I know we're still like in the dead of winter. Wow, that's actually very pigmented for a yellow. You guys know that I'm a very picky person when it comes to yellows because I've worked with some yellows that are just shit. So it's really nice when you have a really smooth yellow. Now this isn't like bright neon yellow, this is kind of like a mustardy yellow, but it just looks beautiful. Okay, that is what I was envisioning. So that being said, I'm gonna go back in. Let's take a smaller brush though, this small little pointer brush. I'm gonna go back in with Euphoric, which is right there. And I'm gonna apply it onto our crease, but what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and just stamp it. I'm not gonna go ahead and apply it like back and forth, because this is where I really want to build the intensity of that color on my crease. So do you see the difference between how this looks more intense than what I already blended out? It just looks so much better. So I just wanna go ahead and do that for now. Just kind of really stamp it in place, really build up that color, especially on the outer edge. On the inner edge, we can kind of just go in with whatever's left over, just so that we don't really intensify the whole thing and make it look a little too overdone. So that's what I like to do, and then we can kind of go ahead and start just applying it back and forth right here. So do you see how much that intensified the color again? And then we're gonna go back in with our little blending brush, and we're gonna blend that. I just feel like I'm going into like a tropical setting right now with this eye, and bam, it kind of gives you like a sunset effect. So now this is the fun part. This is what I was most excited to do for you guys. I'm gonna be taking the color Emerald Dream right here, and I'm going to be using that as my wing liner. But I think what I wanna go ahead and do first, just to kind of set a base for it, is I'm gonna take the shade Moody, which is right down below, and I'm going to just outline the wing and draw it on, and then on top we're gonna be applying Emerald Dream, and then we're also going to be applying it wet after we get that rough base with it just dry, and see what happens. So I'm gonna be going in with Moody, like I just mentioned, right down here, and I'm gonna be taking my Sigma E65 brush. Really want to get that line in straight and precise. Okay, so there is that wing right there. I'm sorry that I was so quiet. I just get really in the zone. So now that we have the wing, I'm gonna go ahead and take the color Emerald Dream. I was about to say emerald green, but we're gonna be taking Emerald Green, and that's a nice shimmer. And what we're gonna be doing is just outlining the green that's already on there and adding texture to it. I think I may need to go in with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus just to kind of intensify it a little bit more, because I feel like it's not really sticking as intensely as I thought it would. When I see shimmer, I want it to be really intense, especially for this wing, because I want the wing to really stand out. I'm gonna be using the MAC Fix Plus in Gold Light because it does have that nice shimmer, and I just feel like it just works really well. Yes. Yeah, that's more dimensional. Ooh, that wing literally has the intensity that I wanted. So we have completed this eye. Okay, so we have pretty much our full face almost complete. We still have a few steps left, and then we can go ahead and end this video. Okay, so I already went ahead and completed the eyes. I'm obsessed with eye makeup, and I think I want to take things to the next level. I really want to go ahead and smoke out that lower lash line, and we're gonna go in the waterline and we're gonna go below the lower lash line. So I'm gonna be taking two brushes. First, I'm gonna be taking this Sigma eyeliner E05. So I'm gonna be taking the color Moody waterline. Just really gonna try to run it in there. You can see we put that in the waterline and we use the Sigma 5 brush. So let's go ahead and take Moody again. We're gonna take Moody and we're gonna be using our Morphe M508, and we're just going to be applying that on our lower lash line really tightly. Ooh, this is so pigmented. We went a little too strong with it. Used a little too much. We need to be a little lighter handed. I'm just taking it on this side now. The reason I left it on the outer edge is because I'm scared that if I bring it too close, it's going to get into these fine lines that I have right here, and it's going to end up looking really messy. So I'm just gonna leave it there on the outer edges. And then I'm gonna take the color Emerald Dream, which is that shimmery color that we used onto our liner, our wing liner. We're just gonna kind of further intensify it. Just really gives it that extra pop. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH42 brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Lucido right here. And I'm going to be applying that as my brow bone highlight. Ooh, that's pretty. I should have used that as my highlight, actually. And I'm not gonna go in with too much because I don't want it to look super like fake looking. Oh God, I'm living for this look. Okay, now we're gonna be taking the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, and I'm going to be coating my lower lashes with some mascara. I feel like that's gonna kind of help really piece the look together. Trying to be as careful as I possibly can. We kind of gave those little lashes some life. We have our Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH39, which is perfect for this little inner tear duct moment. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of MAC Fix Plus just because I want to add that extra intensity. I don't want to take it too far out. I want it to be very nice and precise in this little corner, like so. And I love it. Okay, so now we're gonna put the palette to the side and we're gonna move on to our lips. I'm really excited about because there's some beautiful colors in here. It looks like this, like a little lip kit. It comes with a ultra glossy lip. It comes with an ultra matte, and then it comes with two ultra mattes and one glossy lip. So I'm excited. The names are so cute and the packaging is also gorgeous. So let's go ahead and take all 3 shades out and see which one best suits us. So this is what we have right here. So you guys can see that. It looks so beautiful. I do have a lip liner that I will match with this is the one that she actually uses to line her lips as well. It's by Makeup Forever. So I think what we're gonna go ahead and do, what do we wanna do? I think I'm gonna do this one because this is a little too much. I feel like it would be too much with the look. So let's go ahead and line our lips. I'm gonna be taking the Makeup Forever lip pencil in the shade, what shade is this? 610 Versatile Chestnut. I'm just kind of filling out that. I go a little extra on the sides just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. And then we're gonna be taking this color in Sueño de Coco, and it's so beautiful. I'm not a big fan of these applicators. They're really, really hard and stiff. The color's actually very pretty. I was worried that it's gonna be a little too nude for me, but it's actually really good. It's like the perfect neutral color. And there we go. Perfection. So now I'm gonna be taking our ultra glossy lip, and this is in the color Glass Lip, and I'm gonna be putting this on top. Now this has the same applicator as Kylie Cosmetics lip glosses. I love Kylie's glosses, but come on, can we just get a normal applicator? Like, I am not a fan of this. So let's just see how this does. I'm not really feeling the applicator, but let's just kind of work past it. It is kind of like an orangey tint. It reminds me a lot of my favorite gloss by Marc Jacobs, the color, color-wise. I think it's called Uproar. It's like a nice, like, orangey color, perfect for spring. Yeah, I hate this applicator. I just feel like I do not get a smooth finish. Like I feel like I have to like keep going back and forth. One thing I'm noticing though is I feel like it separates on top of the Ultra Matte, and I think it's because the Ultra Mattes are just so drying from Colourpop. Their satin lips are perfection. I wish these could have been satin lips, or at least one of them could have been satin lip. Now this is the Dulcet. This one reminds me a lot of like the typical terracotta shades, like kind of like Lolita 2. I'm gonna show you guys swatched. It looks like that. I feel like with this whole situation, it would have been way too much. Okay, so this is the completed look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. Now I'm gonna move on to the small little review portion of this video, because I do want to give you guys my thoughts on the palette and as well as the lip products. So the palette is so beautiful. I feel like she did such an amazing job picking out the shades. The matte shades are so pigmented. They blend out so easily on the eyelids, as you guys saw while I worked with them. I didn't get to work with all of them, but the ones that I did work with, I was very impressed. I feel like Colourpop always does a really good job of making really good quality stuff for such an affordable price, so I really am glad to see her work with a brand that can bring affordability but also really great product. I'm really excited to be trying some other of these shimmers. Maybe I'll be doing another tutorial using this palette, because I feel like this is definitely one that is just great for the upcoming spring months. And spring is like, what, 2 months away in March? So it's coming up very, very soon. The lip products. So like I mentioned a few minutes ago when you guys saw me applying the lip, I used these, well, I used 2 of the 3, but there came 3 in a little bundle set. They're really beautiful colors. I really wish that they would have done satin formula for these instead of matte, or maybe done 1 satin and then 1 matte so that it wasn't 2 mattes. I feel like Colourpop's formula for matte lipsticks is a little too dry for my taste. Like right now I kind of feel it crumbling up with the gloss, and it's kind of like giving me a hard time. So I just kind of wish I would have seen a satin instead of 2 mattes. You can also purchase this individually. You don't need to purchase the full little pack. They have different sets. So they have like the collection that you can just get both of these items, the 3 lipsticks, and this guy, I think it was for like $30. And then you can also get the PR kit for like $50, I think. I think it's like $50. And honestly, I was looking at that, but I'm like, why do I want the PR kit when I'm just gonna be throwing away that box? Like, what's the point? So I was just like, this is good enough for me. I don't need all the extra shit because nobody got time for that. So this is the look that I came out with. I really, really am loving it. I feel like it's just perfect for me, and I just feel like I'm getting like total, just kind of like spring vibes, like colorful vibes. Like I feel like I'm about to go on a vacation. So I really love this collection. I give it a big thumbs up. I think that if you haven't checked it out, you should definitely do so. I would really recommend the palette. I definitely do think this is worth picking up, especially if you're a Latina. I feel like it's always awesome to support our fellow Latinas who are doing big things in this industry. So yeah, those are all my thoughts. If you guys have checked out this palette, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Also, if you guys want to see more tutorials, let me know down below in the comment section. Also, by giving this video a big thumbs up, lets me know to continue doing more tutorials using this palette, because I kind of want to do more looks using this. This is a very pretty little scenario going on here. So I think that's all for today. Please don't forget to give this video, like I just mentioned, a big thumbs up. It lets me know to keep going. And also, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would love for you to become a member of family here on YouTube, because I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos for the world. And also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload a new video, because I would not want you to miss my videos. They're amazing. Like, for real, they're amazing. And that being said, we'll see you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye, guys.